I think it was. Just don't worry about it. Okay, I can't find the common name for this butterfly fish.
Isn't it butterfly fish?
No, because there are loads of different species of butterfly fish.
Still its common name.
Oh, okay. I think I see what you're talking about,
yeah. Yes, Caitlin is very correct. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You can zoom in.
It may not be the head, but somewhere. And then there's one to the right as well. No, it's not. It's just a stalk of some kind.
You can zoom in more if you got it.
Okay, so coral people, what is this? So it's called a guillot butterfly fish. That's what it is. And Brian Green said, wow. So I guess he's excited. And it's likely a new record for that butterfly fish in this region.
That
was a
cool.
Great spot.
Cool.
So a guillot butterfly fish.
Okay. I think we've got some imagery.
So this is likely a black coral. Thank you, Scott, for that ID.
Zoom out to partial.
Which is an Antipotherian.
Is that a hermit crab right there?
I didn't see it.
Oh,
but
right there. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, right on the top of where the shell is, just to the bottom right?
No, actually, it was on the side of that burrow that we just looked in, the hole that we just looked in. But I could be wrong. I often am.
Okay, so what she's talking about.
Well, now I can't see it.
It's okay. We can move on. I'm sure it was I'm sure it was a hermit crab. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, it is. And some great shots of this butterfly fish.
Zoom out of here.
So that black coral, which we thought was a moray eel, is actually a Stichopathes, Tina has said.
All right, we can zoom out. Nice job, video. Okay. Coming up.
Is the current still basically coming from the east?
Yeah, it feels like it's coming off my forward starboard quarter. So maybe like a north-ish east.
Well, the ADCP says it's coming from the west on the bottom at 0.2 knots.
That's not right.
Yeah, but I was wondering if it had changed or anything.
Feels pretty much the same as when I started.
So we're still slowly but surely trucking our way up to 250 meters. And once we get there, we're going to turn in. Oh, there's a fish all the way at the top of the screen. There's two fish at the top of the screen.
So one, it looks like a snapper. If you get a look at the one on the left.
And an anemone.
Nautilus carbunculus, I think. Oh, wow. Not going to see him anymore.
The other one's like, can I fit in there? I'm not so sure. I'll just stay right here.
Let's zoom in. See if we can.
I don't think you're going to be able to get in there.
See gone.
Aww.
Hold there.
So another one of these deep water snappers, Nautilus carbunculus, as well as one of these big eye soldier fish, which we've been seeing, which we just saw a little while ago. Okay, we can keep moving on.
Out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So if you lift up, you just go straight to port
Straight to port.
from the currents. No, I meant if you drifted. Very confused by the ADCP. It's always been correct. It seems to be backwards.
I'm going to face north.
All right.
Lift up. It's also pushing me down a bit. And will let go. So I'm pushing up.
Just up.
Yes. So I'm moving
So
backward
there's-
and yep, backward and port.
But pretty slowly now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Speeding up.
starboard and forward haven't. They're both at 0.03. 0.04.
So it's lightening up as we get shallower.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I went to open it and I expected it to say 0.8 from the
Oh,
east.
right. I guess once we got out of that saddle, it started to decrease a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But it's still like feels significant downhill. I don't know. Maybe that's the Z bias. I should adjust that.
Yeah. Now that the current's gone, the Z bias could be more like 20. Oh well, 40.
Yeah, that's what it was. That would probably be why. 22. That's much better. Should have thought to adjust that earlier.
Okay. Well,
That's much better. Okay.
so the current's dropped a lot.
Yeah.
That matches the ADCP.
So I guess when you do a drift test, you should take out the Z bias.
Or make it neutral, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, that ship move is done. You ready for another?
Sure. Is that a fish up ahead?
Zoom, please.
So if we can zoom on that fish, if you have it.
As well as there's one of the batfish just below, but we can get back to that after.
Hold there. Just get him before he hides off.
So that again, I think, is one of the Prispomoides
Zoom more.
Bridge now.
Agarogrammaticus. As well as, ooh, there's a tiny little fish next to
We
it. Do you
have
see that in
another ship
the
move,
in the other
same as the
hole?
last. 30
Yeah, so
meters
just-
due north at 0.2
Do we have any more
knots.
zoom video?
Zoom
That looked
more.
like a squat lobster or something.
No. So in the, can we
Oh,
To the
zoom
left.
pan to the?
Yes. Just say left.
Good
Yes.
copy,
Is it
Rich.
directly left? Oh, there.
Oh
It's a squat
no, it's a
lobster.
squat lobster.
I told
My
you.
bad.
Told you it was a squat
My
lobster.
bad. Okay, and then there was one of those awesome fish with legs.
Oh,
Zoom
let's
out.
A little
go.
way back.
We do like a nice, awesome fish with legs.
All right, where was that at?
So it was, we flew over
Jim, these
it.
are your favorite.
So it should be to your right behind you,
Okay.
unless
Fish
it's
with legs?
moved. Red disc fish.
What?
The disc ones. They're like really circular.
Oh, I think I see him. I see
Yeah.
him in the manipulator cam.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
So we saw one of these on a previous dive. And so it's Oncocephalidae is the family. But this one, the coloration looks a little different to the one we'd seen before.
Let's zoom in video. Hold on. I gotta adjust
Oh,
that.
look how fantastic this guy looks. Again, these fish are just so
Go ahead.
amazingly flamboyant. I love it.
Zoom more.
Look at him. Oh,
Wow.
brilliant.
I don't know.
You can zoom more. You got it.
What kind of fish is this?
The family is
Hold there.
Oncocephalidae.
I don't know.
No, I don't think
the
so.
tonguefish we saw
Tonguefish was
earlier
not-
was very
that's something
different looking.
else.
It actually did have the shape of a
So
tongue.
this is a different species than before, we're thinking.
Yeah, and actually, this isn't a tonguefish because that was a type of sole, and it had both eyes on one side of its head. And this fish does
I'm pretty
not.
sure these are batfish.
This fish has an eye on each
Yeah,
side of its head,
batfish.
right?
So Brian Green just said this
Yeah.
is a batfish.
How cool is this? This fish looks like it's ready for Halloween already.
Do any go in tight pattern on his back?
Why can't it just dress like that all the time?
It can, but I mean, it's got orange and black.
Let's get a tight zoom here, and then I'll pick up and move around.
I know, this is just great.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
So,
All right, let's zoom out, and I'll move around. See if I can do it without scaring him off.
Brian, perhaps you could describe why, like, there were like
let me know
black
when you need to
things
go
that looked
out.
like veins, and then there were
Oh,
other
yeah.
little things that were like orange and
I only
yellow.
have it
Like, what are the
65,
different
so you have to do a
pieces
little more time.
that made up the skin of this batfish?
So Dave Burdick's just said that he's compared this to the image he took yesterday of the one we saw. And
So it's
it is
50
it is
meters at
definitely a different
430,
color
right? Yeah.
and also pattern. But whether that means it's a different species, we're not sure. It could just be a different color morph.
All right, I have you at 75 now, so just
Okay.
another minute or so.
And Scott
Okay,
Francis said
let's
that
zoom out.
is one tricked out fish,
Yeah.
and I could not agree more.
That's why I was wondering what those things are. Like,
So
why does it
just-
have all those different patterns
So
on it?
Brian's just replied to your question and said that
Great.
it's likely either for sensory purposes, and I'm going to assume
Don't assume anything. But so for sensory purposes or for
he
camouflage?
means the little. So yeah, but
Yeah.
perhaps the little projections off the sides are for sensory purposes, whereas the color pattern is for camouflage,
Probably
maybe.
Yeah.
30 more
Which,
seconds.
I mean, to be honest, we're in this very reddish orange sediment. Couldn't have picked a better place to try to camouflage here.
Oh, walking. Oh, look at those.
Weird.
Whoa,
Wow.
crazy.
The ship has about 8 more meters
Oh,
to go,
wow.
but
He's turning his back
pretty
to
flat
us.
ahead,
Yeah.
so this is worth it.
Okay, this is
That's
like even weirder than most of the other ones we've seen walking.
Did all the others have those two siphon valves things on the back
Where?
that opened?
I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, pilot, I am getting
Yeah.
past
No,
you.
I
They
did not.
opened
I'll-
as he
I'll
Whoa.
walked
shoot
off.
Yeah.
as soon as we're done.
It's like jet propulsion.
Is the
for
ship
him?
still moving, or we stop?
It's got like 8 more meters,
Okay.
but I think
I'll zoom
Yeah.
out ahead when we're done.
I have
Yeah.
this feeling that Brian
long as
is
seriously
listening
close
to
to the
us
bottom.
back on shore
Yeah,
and
no, I'm
laughing
plenty
hysterically
ahead.
as he
Yeah,
attempts
there's
to
nothing bad on
tell us
sonar.
what is
Oh
really
my
happening
gosh,
here.
It's walking
What's
off.
up?
Yes.
Can we zoom out of here? Yeah, right there.
It reminds me of a cat.
Really?
I don't know why. The way it walks.
Never had a cat.
Okay.
The way it walks. Yeah. Okay. Right. See, Jim's with me.
I disagree. Yeah, I'm totally not in with this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move a little faster.
So you can clearly see why it's named the
Yeah, I'm
batfish. It looks
starting to
just
lose
like a
visual
bat.
on pilot. Oh, yeah. I could turn around.
Just keep it there.
All right,
It's pretty flat. I'll zoom out.
copy.
Exactly. What bats have you been looking
All
at?
right, few more seconds. Video,
So
then
Brian
I gotta
said he
go.
doesn't like the ROV. He's trying to get away. I think that was about the kindest thing that Brian could have said to us, as opposed to what is wrong with all of
let's
you
zoom
people
out.
for
I
saying
gotta
such
go.
stupid things
Sorry.
about this fish.
And then Scott has speculated that the little
So
sort
well.
of projections on the all around the body could be something that other animals attempt to nibble on,
Coming forward, Sean.
and
Yeah,
then
copy
it
that.
turns around and snaps
Not
them up.
much current
Yeah.
now, so I
We
can
didn't
get
hit the
out
lasers on
Yeah.
that one, did we? So we don't know how big that was.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
did we?
maybe.
He was.
I'm not
he was
sure.
probably,
Cool.
12 to 15 centimeters.
Yeah,
Okay,
the skids
great.
are about a meter apart. So.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was a tuna, wasn't it?
What?
Is it?
Looked.
Yeah.
tuna-like.
It's you have to keep. It's well
It's-
past us
yeah.
now.
Okay.
Pilot, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, those
Yep,
are
I'm
going to
moving
zoom
on.
around. Maybe we'll see more.
All right.
So
I gotta
that-
push out ahead.
Yeah, that might have been our last move.
Did anyone
you'll probably
see
get to
what
about
what
250.
tuna that was? Boom.
Copy that, Bridge.
I do like having instant replay
Ship is
here.
stopped.
Thanks, co-pilot.
Thank you, Roland,
keeping
for
an
letting
eye on
me see the
things.
tuna.
Oh, no problem. That was a cool fish animal.
I'm sorry, did you guys just say fish animal?
That was Sean.
Okay.
Was he talking
Fish
about the
animal.
tuna or the batfish?
Batfish.
Okay. I feel like that's okay for that fish in
All
particular.
right, so Sears should be stopped, and
Okay.
you're at about 250. So I don't know if you want to look
All right.
around. And
Well,
then
yeah, watch lead. Are you thinking to move along the contour north or south?
So scientists are sure if you did want to see that tuna,
You want to go out of
We're
east.
going to play a replay of it
Oh,
on
there's no
stream
current now.
2. So you can switch over to stream 2 right now. We'll play it twice.
I guess we kind of want to head away from the land to get ready for recovery. So
Yeah, this is Watchley.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Watchley.
I don't think we care in which direction we go. So
Okay.
whichever is best for you, and if you could just tell us which direction we're going to go into, that would be great.
All right, we are going to go east.
Okay.
Just to note, the current has completely died.
Oh, wow, really?
Okay, so now we have an ID. The
0.8
fish that
knots to
swam
nothing.
by was actually a jack, not a tuna,
Oh,
from the family Carangidae. But these are some of those fast-moving water column dwelling fish.
so we are just about at 200.
Oh no, okay, no,
zooming
nope,
in.
nope.
Wait,
So
wait.
two different IDs here. So Chris said Seriola,
That's partial.
a jack, whereas Brian Green says it was a tuna, Gymnosarda.
Okay. Isn't Brian the fish expert?
And I said tuna, so I'm going to say it's a tuna. So right now we're looking at some scleractinians. Oh, are they so? Okay, so this, I think scleractinian
Is that a gastropod?
has a pagurid living
Oh, a
on it.
hermit crab.
You can see his little legs sticking out.
Awesome. And there's a squat lobster hanging out behind
There's a
him.
spot lobster hanging out behind it, exactly. So this is a scleractinian. Probably Aguchamia. And the dots on the tentacles, Scott's just said, are actually nematocysts. And nematocysts are stinging cells. So thank you, Scott, for pointing that out.
Zoom out video.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, guys. We can
Alright, so
move
you wanna
on.
move East, Carl?
Yeah,
So-
so no matter how we do it, it'll be awkward. We could get
You
you
wanna
guys kind of
turn.
at 45 and then just move sideways. So you're kind of,
Yeah.
you're both looking partly ahead and
Partly
partly,
to this, partly uphill.
yeah.
That'd be fine. Yeah, we can do that. So,
Nope.
I guess you just want to look,
Yeah.
make Sirius look like 060 or something.
Yeah, kind of along the direction.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. And I'll saddle over.
Were you calling Watchley?
I was going to, yes, but I wanted to wait till you're done.
Yes.
We only have
done.
15 minutes left, right?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
we're just going to
There's
do one
another fish.
move along and look for fish.
Great, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, come on.
All right, so those of you who've been following along with us and Shore-Based Scientists, we have 15 minutes left in this dive. It's been a long dive, but a very, very interesting one because we've been in such shallow waters.
Later, Cam.
I highly recommend you watch the replays because it was just cool.
Okay, so
And,
should we do a move,
Shore-Based Scientists, if you can
090?
join
You
us,
guys can settle
we
along?
will
Probably just have time
probably
for
have our
one.
science
Maybe
meeting
I'll do
just
20
5
meters.
minutes or so after we leave bottom. Just enough time for us to work on
You're
the
pretty
audio
far out.
stream.
I guess
Thank
I'll
you
just-
very
There
Oh,
it
much.
is.
see,
There goes
okay,
the
there's the
fish.
tuna again.
You want to snap zoom?
Don't think you're going to
Snapping in.
He's
get
pretty
it.
far, but
That's not the same guy now. That's a jack.
Okay, right. So the first one we
Go.
saw was a tuna.
B
Whereas
minus.
this one is
Diva.
a
There's-
jack.
there's
That's a B
zoom
minus,
out. There's
Diva.
a few of them over
Coming
here.
out.
Oh, okay.
See, there's a few of them off in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
And zoom in, partial.
Zooming in partial.
You were doing so well.
That's partial.
Okay, there's so many different IDs for fish coming in. I'm... Oh my
Actually,
gosh, is this
about
like a
towards the-
school
I'll
of
just move
jacks?
Sirius
Oh
to
my
you.
God, tons of
About
fish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rotating
I'm going to
back.
follow this fish.
Bridge, nav.
Let's go watch fish. This is awesome.
Could I get a ship move 30 meters, bearing 040
tether now,
at
huh?
0.2 knots?
Yeah, just about. I can come.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
Yeah.
so the fish before was Gymnosarda unicolor, the dog-tooth tuna,
Sirius is on the
whereas
way.
these, which we're looking at right now, are jacks.
Awesome.
Okay.
You might get back there.
So which direction did you go?
Just Sirius is going straight to you, 30 meters. So,
Okay.
but yeah, we only have like 12 minutes
Yeah,
left. So,
yeah, we wouldn't get very far along the contour anyway.
yeah.
Do you want me to
Find us
come
some more
white now,
fish.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
And
mean,
wide.
nav and pilot, you guys are doing a
That's
great
full
job.
wide.
Really, if we can just scan around, look for fish for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's great.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Bridge, this is Nav. Hey, so we're going to leave the bottom in 5 or 10 minutes. Our ascent time is
Can
only
you,
6 minutes.
Brighten up the background a bit. I know it won't be pretty, but
It is. So is this the heading you'd like for recovery?
Is that okay? Does
yeah,
that work?
that's fine.
That's as bright as it goes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And a further ID on that batfish we were looking at, it's known as Haleutea stellata, aka the mini pizza batfish.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you are totally kidding me.
Variable color and pattern, but stellate tubercles appear to be diagnostic. And so I assume that means...
I see. The ADCP
No, I don't know what that
showing
means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either. Mini pizza. Oh my,
basic-
that's
or, yeah,
totally
0.2
awesome.
knots from,
And sadly, it actually fits
from
quite
port.
well for that fish. It's like the personal pan pizza.
Thank you,
fish.
Dave, for that ID.
Dave, you've caused us all great enjoyment.
So is that,
Yeah, I see
was
that.
that a thick crust or a
Okay,
thin
so
crust
I
fish?
favor more than wind.
I think it looks pretty thin.
That's funny. I was going to say I thought it was like more like a
Oh.
Sicilian pizza fish.
Great. So
What's a Sicilian pizza?
Sicilian
as
is
far
thick.
as land
Oh, okay.
ahead, within 2 kilometers on
I'm
high
totally
path,
gonna call it the
there's
personal
nothing
pan
shallower
pizza
than
fish from now on.
160 meters.
Oh, really? So do we want to just pull up here?
Excellent. So that won't really affect us.
So my mom was on an airplane today and didn't hear my shout out for Happy
Excellent.
Mother's
Well,
Day.
I'll let you know
So
once
I
we're
hope
safe
she's
off the
listening
bottom,
now.
and
I'm
then
going
we
to try
can
it one
start,
more time. Mom,
start
we've
the
got
normal,
11
There's a
minutes
couple
left in this
fish in
dive.
the
I hope
procedure.
you're listening.
In case you can't see
Happy
that.
Mother's Day. I love you very much.
Can zoom fish.
Isn't it really late in the night now?
Zooming in. We'll see. Maybe she's still
Hold
up.
there.
Oh,
They're the
so
same
2
thing.
more
Yeah.
of these
Sounds
scope
good. Thank you.
soldier fish.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Zoom out, please.
Coming wide.
A couple of anemones around, stylasterid corals, stalk crinoids. And yeah, as you were saying earlier, Deb, just a huge contrast to where we started the dive
So,
today.
Josh is going to go find
Incredible
Levi and
difference.
Oh my God, have I been off this whole time?
try to get him in the chair for a few minutes.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But we'll have to start setting up in like 5, but hopefully hopefully he's nearby.
You think? It's like,
Go ahead, Bridge.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like 3 different dives
no,
in one.
we'll wait on that till we're in formation. Yeah, because it's not just the ascent; it's the getting the ship moving and getting you guys streaming, which will still take like 10 or 15 minutes.
Sure.
So,
It's true. Yeah, so we'll have to hold here for a bit.
because we can't just go,
Yeah,
we can't
yeah.
just do 6 minutes and all of a sudden be all.
Yeah, no, I understand.
What about on these ledges
But we
on the
can-
right?
Can wait for him.
I can look at these. I'm going to do a snap zoom, see if there's anything there.
Okay. Do you want me to do that now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Snapping in.
Oh, there's a shrimp.
I did just see something go across one of the entrances, but maybe nobody else is home.
I think I looked like a shrimp to me, but I didn't get a great view.
Okay. Thanks, pilots. Next.
Okay, zoom out, please.
Okay. Coming wide. Full wide.
All right. We're going to put Levi in the chair, and he's going to find you
An awesome fish.
an awesome fish.
Do you guys want to start by turning up, kind of uphill, or
Sure.
getting in view there?
Yeah.
I think the
push
ship.
up. Are we underway right now?
Uh,
No, we're stopped, right? I'm just moving around.
yeah, the ship just stopped.
Okay. Yeah. Get out centered.
Yeah, do you want to go north? I can rotate.
I don't think we're going to be
Yeah,
moving the ship.
It's
We'll-
pretty good like this.
Yeah,
Copy.
I just didn't want you to be off view.
Yeah, I know. Good idea.
All right, with 8 minutes left to go, what will we see?
Are you actually asking me? Or just
Do do.
Hey, pilot, happy to have you.
How you doing?
Good, good.
Welcome, pilot.
I'm not
The
sure
ship
my
has
mom
stopped.
heard my shout out to her.
The current's pretty much
Do you want to do
gone
it for a third
nothing.
time?
Do it for a third time.
And,
Mom,
north
happy
is
Mother's
uphill,
Day if you're
kind of the
still
way you're
listening.
facing.
I love you very much.
And for everyone on board the Okeanos Explorer, to all the mothers around the world, we
Yep.
wish you a glorious, happy Mother's Day.
exactly.
Roland, that was lovely.
That was lovely, Roland. Such a
And he has that
Sweet
broadcaster voice.
So we're looking for fish. Biggest fish you can find.
Copy that.
Don't let us down.
doesn't have to be big.
I like that. Like,
Just
don't
has
let
to
us
be
down.
unique.
Make sure you find that fish. I think this dive pretty much surpassed our wildest dreams in terms of interest and
If you
diversity of
tilt
things
up a
we've
little,
seen.
you'll,
So it's
get
been
the
really
skids
great.
out and see a little more. There you go. Maybe see more fish action. That's good.
Are those outcrops in the distance? Dead ahead. It looks like there's a stalked object on one of them.
Yes, I see it too.
Yeah, you might be able to just get there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have some
If we
tether.
can't, that's okay.
You're
We'll
just
try.
End of my leash, I bet.
You can go a little bit. You might be able to make it.
Okay, I think there's definitely some fish under the left bit of it, but where the ripples are.
Just getting a feel for the current here.
So in these last few minutes that we're here, we're just looking at what's probably a carbonate outcrop. We see beautiful ripple marks to the left, just below the outcrop. Are those crinoids? We see several crinoids, stalked crinoids. And we see some stylastrid corals, which we've been seeing for several hours now. In the last several hours, they seem to like these types of outcrops. And we're just hoping to get a glimpse of one or two more fish before we have to come off the bottom. This was a very successful dive. We saw great diversity and abundance of organisms. We actually wandered through about 3 different geologic terrains, so it was actually quite interesting as
Can I
well
get a
from
zoom
the
on those
geology
crinoids?
perspective.
Sure. Turn towards them real quick.
And remember, shore-based scientists, that we'll be having our final evening post dive call with you.
Let's go for
Maybe
these
not.
two
Maybe we'll do that
right
tomorrow
here.
too. I could be lying. our second to last call in just a few minutes after we pull off the bottom.
Closer to them.
So what are we zooming in on?
Yeah, it was a really unusual dive because it was like 2 dives.
It was like at least 2
First dive
dives.
was very different than the last dive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really like these dives which have good geology and good biology, and then you go from different transitions in different communities. It's really, really interesting for me.
Okay, video. Come on in. See what we got here.
Okay, zooming in.
That looks like a flower in a flower pot.
It
That's
does look like a
partial.
flower in a flower pot. Looks like it might need some more soil, though. So these are very pretty stalked crinoids. And we saw a number of these as we moved into this
Video,
more
come
carbonate
in
terrain.
all the way if you want. See
Okay,
what we got.
zooming in
Some practice.
all the way. Well, this is max zoom.
Okay.
So let me pull out a little bit for you. Okay, that's partial. There you go.
Try to turn the other one here.
Okay.
So we're just getting in a few last images of these stalked crinoids before we have to come off the bottom.
If you hold there, I can zoom in more.
Okay, well, 1 second here.
Our last
Okay.
dive, tomorrow's dive, will actually be at Esmeralda Bank Crater, just a little bit to the southeast of here. And it is an active volcano, and we're hopeful that we will get to see some very exciting things in the crater. So if you've been following along with us today or for the rest of the expedition, please join us tomorrow for our last dive on this leg.
Okay, video, feel free.
So do you guys see that little yellow thing in the lower left corner? That's one of those yellow carrots, either that one or the one in the lower left, but the polyps are exposed on it this time.
Oh. Do we have any more zoom, or is that it?
I do have more zoom.
Yeah. The one to the lower left corner actually is fully
Yeah.
exposed, so it might make a better shot.
There you go.
But
Video-
these are, I guess, are the yellow elephant trunks.
Wow.
Just a little guy.
Video, could you try to find the other one that's somewhere in the lower left corner?
Okay, pilot, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to look for the other one.
Yeah, so let's try.
These are the ones we saw yesterday?
Yeah, but when we saw them yesterday, they
Lower
didn't have any
left.
of
There it
their
is on the left side of the rock.
nodes
Corner.
extended.
Come in center.
It was the ones that they were calling the yellow elephant trunk.
And then
I don't
after
know where
we
they are.
zoom, we'll have to leave the bottom.
Okay, zooming in.
This little
It's
guy.
not the center edge right now, dead center. It's just
Yep.
on the
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, that's it.
I have a little bit more zoom too.
Well, those look very, very different when their polyps are extended than when their polyps are retracted. And yeah, yesterday this was called the fuzzy carrot. Well, that's a great last-minute find because we really didn't know what that was.
Okay.
Well, we didn't know what it looked like.
It's time to leave the bottom now,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you all very much. This has been a great dive.
Oh, I'm gonna zoom out.
Yeah, feel free to come out.
Excellent job, pilot.
Good job,
Okay,
pilot.
that's full wide.
Hey, video, this is Watch Lead.
Yes, watch lead.
When you have a chance, can you take the telecon off the main line? Or however it is you do it.
There is a request of that black fan in the middle left. I wonder if that's possible.
Nope,
Before
no
we go.
longer possible. I think we're leaving now. I think that was our last Zoom. I'm sorry.
Time to go. Sorry.
Got it.
All right, so pilot. I believe if we come up
All right.
All right, Sean. So,
I think you just have to.
yep, I'm going to come starboard
Yeah, you got it.
and drive under you.
All right, now rotate maybe like 20 degrees with you. Or no, I'll just wait for you, then I'll rotate towards the
Yeah,
ship.
if you want to come up a bit,
Yeah, sorry.
I'll back up, turn starboard, get underneath you, push out. And then we'll start coming up, and then once we get to about 100 meters depth, we'll bring the ship ahead.
Copy that.
Yeah, so just for everyone's reference, within 2 kilometers of us, the shallowest contour is 160.
Okay. Good to know. Backing up. You can just follow me on your Zeus as
Yeah.
best you can.
We've been dealt about 20, so it's pretty good.
That's fine.